Everyone, it's Chris here from Retro Consoles UK, and today we're going to go through the pickups from the last couple of days. So we've got a mixture of stuff here, video games to figures to DVDs, so we'll fire through everything we managed to pick up. Board games, we've even got comic books this time, so we'll start getting through everything we've got. Start up, so with some comic books. So we have 3 episodes of S.H.I.E.L.D. I picked these up because they're all in their plastic protective case, and there was quite a few of the same type of comic books, so I thought that was really cool. Managed to pick them up. So we've got Winter Soldier, about 10 episodes or 10 issues there, Winter Soldier by Marvel, which is pretty cool. And we've got Iron Patriot episode 1 to 4 or 5, I think. So I think this is a mixture between Iron Man and Captain America. So I've never really seen these before. They look American. Priced American prices on them, so they're pretty cool, so I thought I'd pick them up. Next up is a game which I thought looked pretty interesting. So this is Mechanics Gravity, so it's all done by Gravity, so balls are swinging, you set up different setups and stuff. I mean, pretty cool. I think it has been opened, but it seems all like it's all there, so that was a pretty cool game as well. And the game, it's a classic from my childhood as well. They've reincarnated it a few different times, so I think this is probably early noughties, so it's not the latest one out. This is a game, Screwable Scrabble, so it's a game you go through, you start off in one section and you move the ball over and try and get it all the way around to the end without falling off. So a really cool game, and the original 90s, well, I think came out 80s or 90s. This is a little bit later version. There's a bit of damage to the box, but hopefully it's all there and we'll manage to get it sold and listed. Another classic game, but unfortunately this is the later incarnation. This is Frustration by MB Games. Again, like a turn based moving around, that kind of stuff. So a stable game, pretty good game. Seems pretty popular as well, so that's another game we picked up. Next up is a PlayStation 4. So unfortunately this is for spares and repairs, it doesn't work. The owner was going to just throw it away, so he gave it to me, which is pretty cool. So I can send it off to somebody else who managed to fix it. I think it keeps crashing or won't load or something, but so it is spares and repairs. So PlayStation 4 white, nice console there. So that's a really good pick up there. Next up, we've got some DVD manga box sets. So Naruto. So this is all the first 9 seasons. So you've got season 2 there, 6, 1. So I think I'll probably sell these all together as a bundle. You've got season 8, season 3. It'd be a shame to break them up because you've got 1 to 9 all there together, which would be a shame to break them all up. 5, 4, and anyone's into their manga, you'll probably know this game. So this is series 9, 7. So all of them there, pretty cool. I actually do have a t-shirt, this character on the back, which is really cool. Next we've got some video games. So we've got Lollipop Chainsaw on the PlayStation 3. This next lot, in the shop there was one Gamecube game, and it was American. And the lady said, are you interested in other video games? So always make sure you ask if they have any more video games, anything out the back. And she had a load more. So this is really cool. It's a Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. You'll notice it's a slightly different case. The case inside is different to the PAL version. So all the manuals and paperwork is there, which is really cool. So that's Metroid. You don't often see Gamecube games in charity shops. Like weirdly today I found 2 different sets of games in 2 different shops. You've got Metroid Prime, you've got Super Mario Sunshine, another one I've only ever seen once or twice in a charity shop, which is really cool. Again, complete there with its manual. Mario Kart Double Dash unfortunately doesn't have Double Dash game inside it. It has Smash Bros Melee for some reason, but it does have the Mario Kart bonus disc, which is pretty cool. Again with manual. I don't know if I'll maybe wait and find one or just kind of sell it as it is. I'm not quite sure yet. You've got some more PlayStation 3 games. Catherine, kind of manga-y style game, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought I'd pick up. I've never seen before. Karamara Forever by Namco, another Japanese style game that looks like a puzzle game. It looks really cool. Never seen that before. I thought I'd pick that up. One game is pretty decent. You've got Birds of Prey. It's a Second World War fighting game, which is really good. Based on that aeroplane that flies around. Evil Within. really good game as well. If I don't end up selling this, I'll just end up keeping this because it's a really good game as well. I definitely want to pick up and play. You've got Alice the Madness Returns. Alice based on the Alice in Wonderland franchise. You've got a couple of box sets now. So you've got this. I tend not to pick up movie box sets too often, but this has got all 5 of the Spider-Man movies on. It's not the one that has just 3. So it comes with all 5 Spider-Man movies, which I thought was pretty cool. For anybody who wants to get them all together, you don't have to have 5 different DVDs. So like I say, I don't normally pick them up, but this is one I thought was pretty cool. And another box set. So this is Alien Quadrilogy. So it has all the first 4 Alien movies in there, which I thought this was pretty cool as well. Really nice case. I thought there's millions of discs in there. So there's all the movies and there's bonus discs for everything as well. So I thought that was really cool. Definitely worth picking up for a cheap enough price and see what we can do with this. Like I say, there was 2 shops that I picked Gamecube Games up in. So unfortunately, the first shop I went to only had 2 football games. So I don't really ever see Gamecube Games in the wild. So I thought I'd pick these up anyway. They've both got the manual. I bundle them together and then somebody else can add them to their collection. And a couple more of the games, the American or NTSC versions of the games. So you've got Star Wars Rogue Leader. And you've got Metroid Prime there as well. Like I say, I don't tend to see Gamecube games, especially American ones, so I thought they were really pretty cool to pick up. Next up is a DVD VHS player. Something I've started to pick a lot more up. So I'll get that tested. I managed to pick a few SCART cables up. I managed to pick a video up a couple of weeks ago, so I'll get this tested to make sure it's all working. It does note on the front that it has been pack tested, then it has been tested, so that should be no issues with that there. Next up, I'm going to jump over to a couple of consoles we've got here. So somebody reached out to my page and said they had a PlayStation 2 Slim, so the Silver Edition. Comes with its controller and a memory card, so that's really cool. This will take no time at all to get sold. So a nice clean PlayStation 2 in silver, very nice. And we also have a black. This came with a bundle of other Wii stuff as well. There's some games that I've listed and a few sold. So this is the black Wii. Another one that sells pretty well for me. So I'll get this listed up and there should be no problem at all getting it shifted. Something I took a bit of a punt on was this bug from Bug's Life. And once we changed the batteries and stuff, I think it talks and lights up and moves and stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I've never seen one before. So that's the character from the Bug's Life. So definitely one to look out for. Next up, we've got some games. So these games I won't bother selling separately. I'll just bundle them up with the console. You've got Gran Turismo 3, Crazy Taxi, 007, Conflict Vietnam, F1, Colin McRae, and Winter Olympics. So some pretty decent games in there. Crazy Taxi and Gran Turismo 3 probably being the picks of the bunch. But I'll bundle them up with the console, and then whoever managed to buy the console, they've got a couple of games to get them going. So another thing I picked up as well. So this is a game. It's called Mousy Mousy. It's made by Spear Games. It looks very old, but I can't seem to find a date on it. It doesn't have. I need to maybe do a little bit more research with this. It doesn't have a barcode. So it's pre-barcode. It looks probably 70s. It's a pretty straightforward game. You've got 6 different mice and you roll a dice and you have to try and catch them in the cup before the other player can move it. So pretty simple. Spear Games. It looks really cool, really retro, so I thought that was worth picking up and take a chance and see how I do with it. A few other things you've got, like I said before with the DVDs, I tend not to pick DVDs up unless they're complete box sets of something. Like this is the Harry Potter, this is all 8 movies for Harry Potter. So this managed to pick this up so it kind of covers all the Harry Potter movies. Same with the Spider-Man one, so it's all of them together, not just 2 or 3. So I thought this was pretty cool. Again, plenty of DVDs in there. Something really cool to add to someone's collection, and it's all the movies together. So I thought it was definitely worth picking up and see how we do with it. A couple more things. I've got another vintage toy here, which is pretty cool. I tend to pick these up whenever I can see anything vintage, 70s, 80s. Got its original price on there, 29p. So just a basic educational game, like a colour stacking game. But I thought it was pretty cool. I've never seen that about. I can't find too many on eBay, so I can pretty much name my price. Won't be too high, but I thought it was a really cool item to pick up and one you don't get to see every day. And last up is a Ducati Model Kit. So I tend not to really pick these up unless they are complete and sealed inside, which this one is. Everything's in its baggies, all ready for somebody to build. I don't even think you need to paint it. Well, some of them people will paint them, but it's all pretty there. It's all decent. Ducati, I think it's a Japanese brand for the model kit, so that's really cool. So that's everything we managed to pick up. So what do you think? There's some different things there. A lot of obviously video games, traditional video games that I tend to buy and sell. Board games I'm starting to get into a bit as well. The PlayStation 4 was a really nice. I managed to get that for very cheap, so I managed to get that sold as well, even though it is spares and repairs. Consoles, pretty stable thing of what I sell. And then a few other different things. Obviously the VHS DVD player is a new thing for me to try, but I can definitely fire into it, and some great games as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the bell button to find out when I bring out new videos. I tend to bring out videos every week, from pickup videos, collections, games I'm selling, games in my collection. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.